It's music time in Africa. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Music Time in Africa. Today I have some very special guests with me here in the studio. And this is a group of artists, part of a group of artists from the OneBeat program. And we have Kato Change from Kenya, and Elio Vanimal from Mozambique. Yeah. And we have Kayode Kuti from Nigeria. Yeah, thank you. How are you guys doing?
Doing good.
Very well.
Oh, welcome.
Thank you.
Wow. Well, I know you're on a busy tour, but I would like for somebody to tell us about your program. What is this OneBeat all about?
It's actually a brilliant program, first of its kind. It's an initiative of the Department of State and a company called Found Sound Nation, Bang on a Can, where they have put together 32 musicians from 21 different countries meeting together in the States for a people-to-people diplomacy through music. So we met in Florida for 2 weeks for a residency, and we created music and interacted with the local community. And we're going to tour all the way up the East Coast, finishing in New York, doing shows and workshops.
So you're in the middle of the tour right now?
Yes, we are.
Okay, and this is the first time since Florida that you've ever met, the three of you?
The three of us, yes.
Yes. First time we're playing as a trio.
First time you're playing as a trio. Right now, today?
Right now.
Yeah. Okay, well, I hope you're good at improvising. Anyone else have something to say about the OneBeat program?
Yeah, it's not only interaction between all of different countries, but it's also interaction between the artists and the local people. So in Jeff Center, for example, we have recorded a song together with other artists from this place and created there in 2 days a very nice positive song about living your life, picturing the future in the way that you dream. So some really positive messages are coming out in the songs.
That's great. Will we be able to hear that music?
Yes, I think so. The website of OneBeat, I think is...
you just go to onebeat.org.
Okay, onebeat.org.
And it gives you all the information about the tour and who the fellows are and what the program is about.
Collaborating artists.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, are you guys ready to play?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Who would like to play first?
I would like to play first this song that we've been producing half in our rehearsal place and half in the car.
Yeah. We talked about it on the way here.
So it's a song about from the situation where people in Mozambique, for example, kids are left with no parents and no conditions to survive, but they end up growing and they end up finding something that actually make them successful in life. So taking this as an example of all of us artists that we don't know what will come out of our meeting, and we are on the way to this radio, and from this radio many things can happen. So that's why we mixed this song and also dedicate a little bit for the Voice of America.
That's great. Let's hear it.
Yeah. Hey mama, passeni pão.
deste grande universo. Não te conheço, mas logo eu te peço. Peço água pra beber, peço comida pra comer, peço teto pra dormir. Peço água pra beber, peço comida pra comer, peço teto pra dormir. Qualquer um que passa na rua pede pão pra comer. Qualquer um que passa, a sua mãe nascer. Ei, mama, passei pão. Ei, mama, passei pão. Plenty food around the world, but until today, there are people hungry, yeah. I don't know why. Well, I don't know why. I came here today. Everyone is looking for happiness. Yeah, yeah. There's many ways you will look for happiness. There's many ways, but just one way. Eh, oh, eh, this is VOA. Eh, oh, eh, this is VOA. Eh, oh, eh, this is VOA. Eh, oh, eh, this is VOA.
Kato,
Yes,
I think you have a song now.
I do. It's actually more of a jam. As in OneBeat in the program, we've done a lot of improvisation. So actually, just before we got here, I sat down with Kayode and Elio, and I showed them a simple progression, and we came up with something quick.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
presente eu digo, lembra do passado, viva o teu presente, visualiza teu futuro. Remember your past, live your present, dream your future.
Obi Bafume. Obi Obi mi yo. For me. Obi mi yo. Shete mi.
Coyote,
Yeah,
would you like to play something for us?
sure.
All right, what do you have?
It's a song from my forthcoming album, and it's titled Eepa. Eepa is a kind of Yoruba word, and it means, like paying homage, like saying hello, like for example, in Africa, you can kind of walking into someone's home, without saying hi or saying hello, so this is just a song that that says like hello to everyone, and a kind of paying respect to the to the people
Right.
here of the city.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Onile Mokago Ọmọdé àtàlàgbà o. Onile Mokago Ọmọdé àtàlàgbà o. Bewúrẹ́ wọlé Beyo Kago Oderan Amuso Bagutan wọlé Beyo Kago Oderan Amuso Onile Mokago Ọmọdé àtàlàgbà o. Onílé Mokago
I'd like to ask any of you to comment on what influences most affected your music. You know, how did you get started playing? What inspired you to start playing and composing and working in the communities you do with music?
Go ahead. Start.
Yeah, in the beginning, I had the radio, normal radio with African music. Played by all this international African music musicians is the only way I could see myself in it. A little bit of a hip hop also I used to do because it was the easiest way to start the music out of no instrument, of nothing. But nowadays I look for my own identity. So the best thing for me is just the nature, the environment, the birds and sounds. Everything for me is what I can identify myself on different sounds and different birds singing. Yes, I see myself in these nature sounds.
Yeah, I could hear that. I can hear that in the way you sing and play your body. It's great.
Yeah.
For me, starting music was two things. First was, I think, my dad, because he had a guitar made just as I was born, handmade. He didn't play, but he had it made and it was in the house. And I didn't pick it up until I was like 14 and it was run down, so I got it fixed up and started playing. And then after that, I got into the church and I grew a lot from playing in church. And also that contributed to me using music to better my community and helping the youth around the community. In terms of influences I had musically, guitarists like Jimmy Dludlu from South Africa and Jonathan Butler. French guitarist called Sylvain Luc and Birelli Legreen. And I can't. There's so many musicians that have influenced me through my journey. So I can't even start. I don't know where to start.
Well, it's beautiful, and your sound is unique, so it reflects those different influences.
Yeah, for me, playing music was like a priority for me and my family because I was born in a music home. I've got all my family members and are all musicians. They all play music, you know, so I'm kind of the only bass player in the family, you know, so it's been a long journey. And in terms of influences, I think it's Fela Kuti, you know. And
you have the same last name.
Yeah.
So is that your family?
No.
It's the extended, yeah.
Yeah, but as a coincidence, I played, you know, with the band. I toured with the band for over 4 years.
With what band?
With Egypt 80 band, Fela Kuti's band.
Oh, okay.
So,
from what years to what years?
From 2005 to 2008.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must have been an amazing experience.
Yeah, like touring the whole world, you know, and playing everywhere. Big jazz festivals and everything. And my bass playing, you know, I think I listened to more of Richard Bona, a Cameroonian bass player, and more of Victor Woodin, you know, it's from the States right here. Yeah, and those are great musicians I really respect so much.
Well, what does the rest of the tour look like? Just what happens after this? Tomorrow night you play at Busboys and Poets in D.C., and I think the following night you play at Atlas Performing Arts Center.
Yeah.
And then where do you go from there?
From there we're going to be playing in New York. We've got 2 dates in New York from the 5th. It's the first night, and the 6th is going to be the last show in New York.
And then you all go home?
We all go home, but you know, some of us will be kind of staying in New York, and we've got some other plans, you know.
Yeah.
I myself, I'll be staying for 2 weeks.
Great.
And him, I think,
for another 2 weeks. So I think we might be doing a couple of shows before we go back to our countries.
Yeah.
I would really love to stay, but I have a lot of community work to do in Mozambique, so we'll
they
be
need
back.
you.
But I really love the way that I was received here in USA for the first time in my life. So
That's
I would
great.
like to say thanks for that,
And I
for
think
everybody.
For many of us, OneBeat is not the final thing. It's just the beginning for collaborating with each other and going to each other's countries to play with each other, because I think we've got some lifetime bonds through this program.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely be working together with the whole group in the future.
That's excellent. Well, we'll be on the lookout. But for now, whoever wants to check out their tour, you can get on onebeat.org and find your touring schedule and biographies, I believe, of everybody.
Yes.
Now, how can we listen to your music independently?
My music is in Bandcamp.
Bandcamp.
Yeah, you can look there, and this Positive Vibration is the album that I donated out of the work I do in the community, where it's not only my voice, but voice of the Mozambique community, creating music together with me and other colleagues of mine.
It sounds great. Positive Vibration.
Yeah, Positive Vibration.
Nice. How about you, Koyate?
Yeah, I have 5 of my demo tracks on myspace.com/Kayode Kuti.
Okay.
Then I have one single tune on soundcloud.com/Kayode Kuti. Those are just demo tracks. I'm still working on the album.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm also still working on an album. Hopefully it'll be done just as I get back to Nairobi. But for what I have online already, you can just look on YouTube, Katu Change, and on SoundCloud you can find a couple of tracks. I also collaborate with many artists back in Kenya. There's a main band I play with called Ma3, MA3. So just search ma3.com.
Okay. And does anyone want to give a shout out to your friends and family back home?
Yeah, to my dad, my mom, all my friends. What's up?
I'd like to say hi to everybody in Mozambique and to my association, Positivo Mozambique.
All right.
A shout out to my mom, my my friends, my uncles, my brothers, and a big shout out to my girlfriend.
Hey.
Thanks so much for having us here.
Thank you for having us.
Look forward to hearing great things from you in the future.